All right, there's a big old Mountain Aire. I don't know if you read that down there, but this is an old one. This is an old Mountain Aire. You see how much of this booger they put on the edge. Boy, that's a lot. They caked it right on in there. So if you see some of this here, that's an indication that you've got some failure. All that, I call that eggshelling, because it looks like when you boil some eggs and you go to crack the shell, that's what it looks like, those fine little cracks. See them? So we got, obviously you can see we tore up the roof here, and we're just trying to see exactly where and how much damage we have and to what extent. So that's the first thing we do. We just strip it down. That's why all the components are off. We're going to take those off, but I like to know what's up with it, so if I can prepare for it while they're maybe doing something else. And you see we got all this delamination right in here. So we're going to have to, obviously the shoulder will work all this loose and see exactly how bad we got, but we're going to have to redeck at least that section right here anyways, if not the whole thing. So we'll keep you updated on this. Got a lens missing on the front. You can see right here, that little crack. That's where a leak was happening. You can see that big old heave right there. But that's all I want to do is just keep loading more of this product on here. You don't keep putting more on. The only ones that keep putting more on is a moron. It doesn't work. It means the system has failed. So we have a solar panel there. But the system is not a good system. You wouldn't go buy tires from a reputable company, or any company for that matter, and they said, hey, by the way, fill those tires up with air every few months. You say, that's crazy. I'll go buy tires somewhere else. Yeah, another crack right there. So this is what we got. Luggage rails will come off. We'll get rid of those. Don't put them on. These are a leak. Every single one of these things. It was a problematic. You don't want to do that. So, and I don't remember anybody having luggage up on their coach since Chevy Chases or National Lampoon. No one puts luggage up on the top of a camper. So that's where we are with this old Mountain Aire. So I'll give you some more updates as we keep moving along with it. But you can, here, see in the back, we've got this delamination going on right here. So we'll get all that done. I believe some new air units are going on this. So it's not a bad old camper, but it's an oldie. I'm tempted to say it's like an 88 or a 90 or something like that, or an 87. It's old. But we'll be back. We're working on this Mountain Aire right here. So we had to replace this decking. We had a few sheets. We had this one here, and then there's a couple more up there we had to replace right there. So one of the things I didn't like is they had this sitting down and the decking was up. And I didn't like that, so we're going to make it all even like that so it's nice and flush. So we put these little strips in and pinned them in with some screws right now. But we'll be bringing that back over, and then the roofing will be nice and smooth when it rolls over the edge of the shoulder. So that's what we're working on now, just cleaning up any loose stuff that was maybe stuck to the roof and so forth. So we're about ready to get this roof laid on here and get her going. But that's our update on this old Mountain Aire. We'll be back. But what we're going to be putting on here is a 60 mil TPO roof. It's commercial grade. So, and I'll go over some of that too. So then what we do is we took this and we checked down in here. I want to make sure these wires, these ones are out of our way, which is good, but we'll be taking this turn bar off down here, which is where the awning runs on. So that's one thing. And then the other thing I want to look for is make sure when these wires go in, like right down there, see that aluminum right there? It does have a bushing. Some of them do not. And what they'll do, that bushing is to prevent from these holes, compromising the Romex here or the wire. That's what it's for, and these have them, so I'm satisfied with that. So that was one of the other reasons why we wanted to pull this back. So other than that, like I said, we'll give you some more updates in just a little bit when we get the roof together and get everything going on it. We'll be putting a new awning on here as well. So we shall be back with more on our old Safari. No, there's a Mountain Aire. We already did a Safari. There it is. Yeah, Mountain Aire. It says it on the roof there. This is our Mountain Aire update. Okay, so we had 3 sheets or 4 sheets we had to do. We got 1, 2, 3 here, and we got 1 down the back. So we, obviously you can see the lines, we laid it out and put some screws in there, but we also glued it all down. You'll see some of the glue right there. Then what we got here is this little sharp edge, which I don't like. So we're gonna fix that. I'll show you, that's what we're doing. You can hear the sander down the edge. I want this to be a nice smooth transition. There's no reason why we can't maintain that. Just tapes up some wires so we don't get glue all over them. We'll be replacing the awning on this. And we're gonna put our boxes in here, our little plates, wooden little, they're just protectors so we don't step through the hole. That's all, that's what we're doing over there. We're getting them in, get the cleats on there, and then we just put a piece of wood in there so we don't step in it, right? Safety. And this is the other one right here that we were talking about. What we're trying to do is sand it all down. We're going to get a nice smooth transition there. So, and then on this side, the way they had this down like that. That's how they had it. But I didn't like that, so that's why this one's a little longer. You can see it right here, but this butted down on top of there, and they put a piece on it. I didn't like that. I wanted it to be nice and smooth coming around. So we got these little strips here, screwed them in, and they're glued in there as well. And then this will sit on nice and smooth in the roofing. We'll have a protective strip on there just to protect the main roofing from this, any sharpness that may possibly be on this. We'll bang all that out anyways, but just as a precaution, we put down that strip over this. Then the roofing will roll all the way down the shoulder. So that's what we're working on right now. So just trying to give you an update on how things are coming along with our Mountain Aire. And we'll be back with more with RV Roof Install Production. This is our Mountain Aire update. I always say what coach we're on, because when the girls in the office are cutting the video clips, they know what coach we're on. This is the Mountain Aire. So what we did here is chamfer down some of this. They had mentioned that in the last clip. So we got that down, and then there's protective strips going over there anyways. That's what we're doing now. There's a Mountain Aire. So what we're doing now is just getting everything all squared away right here. You can see we're spraying it all down. And we're going to glue that down. It's just a little quicker with these spray cans to get them to glue right down than it is to actually get the whole bucket of regular glue out. Because the other glue is going to go right on top of it, but that is really strong adhesive. So that's what we're working on. And these strips will go across here, protect this. We'll get them across there, protect that. And you can see also here that we countersunk all these. So we want to make sure it sits nice and clean. That's where we're at so far. Got the shoulder pin back together right here. And then, like I said, the roofing will roll over. Now once we get that, we just set it right in place. Try to protect that edge over there. That's what we're doing. It's got the same metal edge right here. We just roll it in. What that's going to do is protect this roofing from that metal edge right there. There you go. So we'll be back. We got custom curves we made for these too. These are roof mount ones. They're a little different. So I was working on those, getting those done. We still got a skylight and some other things to build. We're plugging away. Going to get new AC units anyways, but they'll still be roof mount. Mountain Aire by Newmar. Dun, dun, dun. We are rolling the roof. Ta-da! Let me go over it with this balance roller. It's an RVRI original tool. I made that. So this roof is so resilient, it can withstand all of the fungus on Chris's socks. Now that's a good roof right there. Fungi resistant. That's all that roller does. I'm just balancing it out. That's what it does. And then we take the big boy over here that we got, and we're going to squash her down with this one. Get in? Or you got it, soldier?
No, I got it.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll see. Hee-yaw! That's a heavy roller. That's like 110 pounds, I think. Chris can use it pretty good because it's like a third of his weight. Now that's it. We just roll it out, then we'll flip this other side back. He probably needs to get a raise if I'm going to keep hazing on him, right? But we'll roll this back and then we'll glue it back down again and do the same thing on the other side. So, if I get a chance to show you that, but it's the same thing as we did over here. And then the next step is cut out all the air units, wires, if we have any for antennas, plumbing, that type of stuff. We cut all that out and then we can start putting down the curbs and so forth. So we'll try and keep you posted and update on what we're got going on here. This Mountain Aire by Newmar. Update. And this is our Mountain Aire. What we're doing now, we already got our roof on, laid out, so now we're just getting the glue on here. Once we get the glue on there, then we'll roll the roofing over and we do the other side. This is our Mountain Aire. We are done. We've got 2 layers. This is an adhesive caulk that we use. It's not a regular caulking. It's an adhesive caulk that actually has holding power. It's actually structural adhesive caulk designed to be outside, commercial grade. We've got our boots over here. So now when you get on the ladder, even all that wiggling, you're never going to have anything get compromised where it'll leak. The roofing system is a 60 mil GAF brand. It's a structured commercial grade TPO, which is a thermoplastic. So on the thermoplastics, you can heat weld all these things together. So we designed all these curbs up right here. There's a 3-inch skirt that goes all the way around. All of that's heat welded, not just right here, all of it. That'd be a heck of a water drop to try to get through that. The air conditioner is supposed to be there. That's going to go to a friend of ours. The coach is, there's some other things that he needs to have done. This is an older coach, so there's a little bit of work to do. But Shelburne RV, we work real close with. They do all of our air conditioning and refrigeration. They work on water heaters. I mean, they work on a lot of things like that that we do not do here. So if you need any of that, especially a refrigerator, they're the only ones that I know of that can actually rebuild a refrigerator and save you some money versus having to junk it and go get another one. Getting back to the roof, we've got our plumbing boots over here done. Again, all heat welded in there. And then we got these bell caps, and these are done much like those boots over there on the ladder. You see, we got a portable sealer in there, and that'll always stay flexible. You don't have to worry about that. And the refrigerator, vents. On these vents here, we like to see covers on there. What the covers do is it obviously allow you to open it up in the rain. The other thing it does is it sheds water away from the curb. And then lastly, it keeps the UV light off there, which is good. If I could somehow get a cover on there, that would be great. Now this product is designed to be outside. It's got properties in it to resist UV light, and so it's going to hold up well. But I always err on the side of better performance, if you will. If you can do just a little bit more, but who doesn't want to be able to open the vent up in the rain? Of course you would. So we've got that letter A over there, and that means antenna. So they wanted to take the antenna off, but what we did is just put that on there so folks can find it. You know, then if they decide to put one on, or if he sells this, they go, "Where's the antenna? We gotta go hunting for it." No, it's right there. So again, you got 2 strikes of caulking along the edge here. This is your termination bar. We've got 2 layers on there. So 2 layers all the way across. You can see in the roof, you should be able to see these stripes going across. What that is our protective strips that we put in there. We also have it on the shoulder right here underneath as well. So go to our website, rvroofinstall.com, and you can go to our YouTube channel. You can watch more videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can go to our Facebook page, and you can read some reviews. You can watch some videos on there as well. So we put this on here for a couple of reasons. One, we're really proud of the roof systems we put down. Also, here's the date. We did it in September of 2018. And this way, we can monitor, make sure this roof is performing the way it should. If anything doesn't look right, we can address it if we have to. I've never had to, even when I did commercial work, but I like it on there. Someone, you go to sell this, and someone will get up there and go, well, I don't know, I may have to talk you down on a roof system. You'd be like, daggum, I just paid that money on there, because we do transferable warranties here. And then they'll see, we did it here, and that's how old the roof is. So, well, we appreciate you watching. Like I said, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you got any questions, give us a call back here at 423-475-ROOF. That's 423-475-7663. Thanks for watching.